Good morning. How are you? I hope you are well. We got the Mighty Dodge, and we're going down here to the yard where I work. I got in last night. I'd been running hard. Well, I need to get some stuff out of my truck. They're going to take it to Kenworth, and I don't know what it's going to take to get it worked on. Sometimes I have to order parts and it just sits there or something. So I got my fuel cards and gloves, and I got a hard hat in there, stuff like that I'm gonna need if I drive a spare truck or a different truck while mine's in the shop. So I gotta get down there and get my stuff. Sister come along this morning. She's a good dog, and she likes to go. We had a very busy week, very productive. Got a lot of miles done. We have good weather, and it's fall of the year. It's nice and cool, and I got a airbag on the trailer that blew out this week when I was coming in last night. Come apart there. It's all wallowed up, and I guess it's pretty easy to fix that. I think an airbag's kind of expensive anymore. It's not like the old days. Then the truck has the heater won't turn on, defroster, those kinds of things won't turn on. It's all computer ran. I don't know why it's got to be so complex. I'd like some of this stuff to go back to basics. The mechanic replaced a bunch of things, and I don't know. I think it'd be horrid to try to fix that, to be that guy. Put a bunch of new parts on it, and it still don't work. So it's critical to get that defroster to work. You know, that's one of the things they ask for at the scale house. If they inspect your truck, they'll say, turn on your defroster. You know, it has to work. Keep that windshield clear if you run into some weather. I didn't run into any weather, so that truck, with all the computer, there's a computer board on the back of the blower motor. Crazy. Why are they doing all this? So they should call me and ask me before they do these kinds of things. But it's all on everything in the truck's like on a computer network in there. And sometimes those systems get knocked out of whack and they just don't communicate with each other or something. So the truck has to be hooked up to a computer, and I don't know what all they're actually going to do, but a lot of times they don't discuss it with you when they do get it figured out and fixed. You don't have the equipment and the computers to hook up to analyze the stuff like they do. And so the truck's going to go to Kenworth this morning, and then there's a Peterbilt truck in the yard. And if mine's a quick fix, I'll probably keep running mine, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to take a look at that Peterbilt, and we'll show you that. It's like what is the number? 579 or 589? I guess I'm not quite sure what I got to look at it. I seen it sitting there last night when I came in, but it was dark and stuff, so I'll take a peek at that, and I'll show you what we're doing a little bit, and bring you all along. We got some coffee, and I hope your coffee is holding out for you, and I'll catch right back up with you in a minute here. And when we get there and get out of the truck, sister and I we'll get this cleaned up and get it going here. All right, so I'm down here at the yard, and the Mighty Kenworth number 273 is a 2020 T680, and I started driving it in brand new in right after the COVID shutdown, a week before the COVID shutdown. So it has 635,000 miles on it, and the heater defroster won't work, and that's pretty critical. You have to be able to keep your windshield clear. It's one of the things that they check at the scale house, and we've worked on it here at the shop for a day, and they took it over to Kenworth here in Cheyenne. They estimate that it's going to cost between $7,000 and $10,000 to fix the heater in that truck. Whoa, that blows me away. I don't know what's going on. They run the heater with a computer. The wiring's bad. I just don't know how you could spend $10,000 on a heater, but that's what they're saying. So they want me to start driving this Peterbilt, and it's a 579, I think, number 328, and it's a little dirty sitting here, but it's not busted up. The fuel tanks, don't have any creases in them. The step ain't all bent up. The quarter fenders. We're missing a chromie off the wheel. I'll get one of those. Mud flaps are there, and that one's tweaked a little bit. Lights, I've been looking it over, getting it ready to go. This tire's kind of chewed up, and I don't know what they did to that, but it still passes inspection. And I don't know what they've been using it for. I've got it hooked up, and tire chains. I'd like to take those tire chains down out of the rack and lay them all out so I know exactly what's there. I haven't done that yet, and I'm not going to. I'm going to go truck driving here in a minute. But the step's not been snagged or nothing. Fenders, nobody's hit anything with this. This 2023. The front bumper's not bent up. It's dirty, but the grill, and somebody's just done a good job with this. It's got 351,000 miles on it, and it's just in pretty good condition. Again, the step's not bent. There's no crease in the fuel tank. Things aren't leaking. There's no oil leaks. She's a clean unit. Somebody has done a very good job with this truck, and I'll get you inside of it. It's got a double bunk sleeper that you can stand up in, and the Mighty Reed Hurst Peterbilt number 328. We're going to try to drive that a little bit. I had gotten along pretty good with the Kenworth I was driving, and I don't know. I need to get some new hazmat safety books. See how dog-eared that is. I'm just going to go in the office. They have new ones for us, and make sure these are up to date. The truck has to have a logbook in it, paper logbook. If my electronic computer logbook quits, I have to start using a paper logbook, and you have to have a paper logbook in your possession at all times. And so I got to grab one out of there. I think you have a week. You have a week to get it fixed, maybe, if it breaks on you. And the inside of the cab is, it's not, it's a 579. It's pretty good. The dash is interesting. Watch the way this all turns on here. It's got a digital screen instead of gauges, and you can turn this knob here. Yeah, it all comes on. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I hope it I just hope it keeps working, you know. That's the big deal. But there's my ELD computer. I got to turn it on and get it going, logged up, ready to go. But the sleeper's so dark you can't see nothing back here, but I'm standing up in the sleeper. I like that. And then it's got a double bunk width, and there's a lot of extra room in here. But we're gonna see how we can get along. I think I'll get along good with it. I think everything's in pretty good order with this truck. It's got 300,000 less miles on it than mine does, so I'm not quite sure what all they're gonna do with that. The company's management and people are talking about that, but that's kind of a crazy number to me. But wouch. We're gonna drive this today. I think I'll get along good with this truck. All right, this is gonna be a good day. Good weather and some miles to put down. See some good country. Truck's gonna work good, I think, and we'll get on through our day in good shape. All right, let's go. Here's real good visibility. I'll give you my impressions here. I got the hazmat paper in the driver's door pouch. Got a lot of rules for hazmat. Well, all right, this is gonna go pretty good. I'm gonna ride out down through here. I get about 8 hours drive time, get where I'm gonna load, and I think this is gonna be enjoyable. Ride along here and see this through. Been driving this Peterbilt and got up the road a couple hundred miles with it. I'm getting along real well with this truck, and it's got an interesting dash in it that's all digital here. That's kind of cool. I'll show that to you. It's got a one of the tire pressure sensors is all wallowed up, unhappy, but I guess, I don't know. So but anyway, it's got some other messages there. I don't know what I have to look around at some more. They don't seem critical. We'll pick out a few things. That chrome, I had to put a CB radio in it. The CB didn't have one. Put a CB in it real quick before I left the yard, and yeah, we're getting along real well with this thing. I hope you're getting through your day in good shape, and you don't have any real wild big repair surprises. Get through your day in good shape. Bye now.